guys. How's it going? I hope everyone is doing well. This is going to be a general reading for Gemini. All right, so I hope you're doing well whenever you tune in and see this, day or night. And this is a timeless reading, so that means that for some of you guys, it could resonate 6 months in the past or 6 months in the future. It really depends, all right, since it is a general reading. And also, even if you're not a sun, rising, moon, or Venus sign Gemini, this may still resonate for you, as we all have all 12 zodiac signs throughout our chart. So that's why I always encourage everyone, if you haven't already, got a free birth chart online. Even if you don't have your exact birth time, you can still find out what your other placements are. So watch your other readings, read your other horoscopes, all that good stuff. All right. So I've shuffled all of your cards here, Gemini, and we're going to get into your reading here in just a moment. So I do want to go over a couple astrology notes. And if you're not watching the live, I will later put in a timestamp of when the actual tarot reading starts, in case you've watched some of the other excuse me, in case you've watched some of the other readings for this series. Hold on one second. I'm going to get some water here, guys. Okay. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into these astrology notes. So Gemini, we have for September 1st through the 16th, the first astrology note is on September 6th. There's going to be a new moon in Virgo and for 14 degrees in Virgo. Okay. So always when we talk about the different planets and what they're doing, of course, we're going to talk about the moon cycle. So some people like to manifest during a new moon or even a full moon. But if you do manifest anything or do magic or set a goal, right? A lot of people like that because the moon is the smallest point that it's at, and then it's going to be building strength to the full moon. Okay. But of course, do your magic, do your manifestations, do your goals whenever, because the intention is always the most important. All right, and then going forward here on September 10th, Venus is going to be entering into water sign Scorpio. So Venus covers love and assets, and it's going to be entering into water sign Scorpio. So there could be a lot of changes going on here, right? Since Scorpio in the tarot is the death card, okay? Could be also even though there could be a lot of changes going on, small changes or big changes, there still could be some loyalty energy there, very creative energy, intuitive energy. Okay, Scorpios can be very intuitive. The energy of Scorpio, right? You don't have to be a Scorpio to get into that. But I always encourage everyone, like when you watch your Venus sign, that would be for matters of love. Okay, so always keep that in mind. And then going forward on September 13th, we have a first quarter moon. And then on September 14th, Mars enters into Libra. So Mars is the ruler of Aries, right? And it is like the Greek god of war. So it can bring up some feelings of anger or frustration on one side, right? Since everything has a positive and a negative. But then on the positive side of that Mars energy, it's like the first sign of the zodiac being Aries, right? So it's a very dynamic, new, fresh start, leadership qualities. Okay, so when this energy of Mars, wherever you find yourself, is going to be entering into Libra, air sign Libra, it could center around themes of balance, justice, equal give and take, and also beauty. All right. So those are all the astrology notes. It's a little shorter this time, but then, that's the way it goes. Okay. So we're going to get into your reading here in just a moment. I did want to say also too that if you're new, welcome. And if you're coming back, welcome back, right? You're both equally important. So I'm going to do a little sound bell here for some general healing and grounding for the reading. So if you want to, you can take a deep breath in and out whenever, or you can just watch or listen. So sometimes it does get a little loud. So just warning ahead of time. All right. Okay. All right. So Gemini. I did want to say that for people who are watching this live or early ahead of time, I know that I am filming this before September 6th and all of that. Oh no, everything is falling. Okay, I think it's good. Good enough for now. So I know that right now, we just had a void course today in astrology, is when the moon is in between changing to another sign. And then we also had Uranus starting its retrograde, which I talked about in past videos for this current time period we're in. So if you feel like things are a little bit more intense, you're not alone. It is kind of what's going on right now. So always ground yourself, right, as much as you can, and know that it can be not just you, but the astrology, right? Because those things do affect us. All right. So anyway, here, Gemini, let's get into your current reading for September 6th through the 16th. So we're going to start in the main center here with your first 6 cards, and then we'll get into your tarot confirmation cards, and then also talk about what was on the bottom and top of each of your different decks here, and then at the very end we do your oracle cards. Okay, so go ahead and call your cards out and then get into it. So we have the Lovers in reverse, 9 of Swords upright, 7 of Swords upright, the Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Staves in the right side up position, also known as the Queen of Wands. All right, so for some of you guys, at the start of September, okay, you could be feeling not all the way in your element, okay, because your card showed up here in your reading, which normally would be a good omen. All right, the Lovers, right? That's Gemini, the twins, okay? But it is in reverse here. So for some of you guys, like I said, you could be feeling not all the way in your power or not your usual self in some way, okay? For not everybody, since it is a general reading. All right, and then for the other side of you guys, if you don't fall in that group, or maybe you do as well, but this is talking about a union that isn't doesn't have like an equal give and take to it, okay? And you can see that when the Lovers is in the reverse position. It could also talk about masculine and feminine energies being off in some way, right? When you see the man and the woman here, okay? But it doesn't mean that the man is only masculine, right? We all have masculine and feminine energies within ourselves, all right? But we're going to talk actually right now, before we go forward to the rest of your reading, kind of get more into why this Lovers in the reverse came out like this, okay? So this is where my spirit guides wanted me to talk to you about what was on the top and the bottom of your first deck here, okay? So this is past energy that could be still lingering around, or why the Lovers is in reverse. When we talk about recent past, okay, you have to ask yourself what that means to you. It could be a couple of weeks ago, a couple days ago, months, even years, all right? But on the top, we have the Ace of Sacred Circles in the reverse, also known as Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the 5 of Swords upright, okay? So it seems like here, Gemini, in the recent past, the reason why you could be not in your element, or not feeling all the way like yourself, or having some type of union, whether it is romantic, work partnership, or platonic with friends or family, or even the union of different parts of yourself is off in some way, is because before there, in the recent past, there was a blockage, right? With the Ace of Sacred Circles in the reverse position. There could have been something to do with confidence here, or strength, or even resiliency, because normally you see the buffalo really small here in the Ace of Sacred Circles, but it is in reverse, okay? So you can always look up what is the symbolism of a buffalo, and what does it mean when you're not, living up to the buffalo spirit, right? Or what is the buffalo spirit reminding you to do? So you can't always look at a card in the reverse as a negative position, because I like to look at it as more of a warning or reminder of something that you need to pay attention to, okay? Now, also with this 5 of Swords in the upright position, this could be saying, Gemini, that in the recent past, there could have been a lot of competition around you, competition with yourself and others, not knowing when you've won something, okay? But basically having a lot of mental confusion here with the swords in the downward position, okay? So it could be that in the recent past you were focusing too much on the future, having anxiety about the future, and worrying too much or regretting the past. So not focusing enough on the present moment. That's really what the Five of Swords means, okay? So when we talk about these two cards in relation to here, it kind of makes sense. If you're not focusing on the present moment, you're having this stagnant energy in the past, or not feeling all the way strong or resilient in some way, then that's possibly why this union, or just you yourself, right, since you are the Gemini, the twins, okay, is off, all right? But don't freak out because you still have some good cards. Just like, breathe, give it time. All right. Because 1 week to the next, or even a couple days or hours, right, things can change. Okay. So going forward here, Gemini, you have the Nine of Swords in the upright position. Okay. And this is just basically what we were talking about with this Japanese woman and all these swords over her head. So that's the anxiety, worry, overthinking, staying up late at night, not balancing your mental enough with your body and your spiritual, okay? So it kind of makes sense, right? Because we said it was a little bit there in the past, and so you're still working on that, in that first week of September, perhaps, okay? Now, with your third card here, you have the Seven of Swords in the upright position, okay? And you see this Japanese man, right? And he's holding all these swords. And it looks like there's some cherry blossoms in the background and these two people talking, okay? So the way that this card is shown in this deck, there can be a little bit of gossip energy for some. There could also be some jealousy, right? Like, why does this person get all of these swords? Why did you or the other person that you're dealing with, or general environment situation, right? Why did they win all of these things? Maybe some people don't understand how you might have good luck, or it might seem like you have good luck with something because they didn't see what it took behind the scenes to get there, okay? But there still is also I'll put it together with your Five of Swords from the past, right? This is past, okay, and this is a little bit of current energy here. So when we talk about competition or not letting go of the swords, not carrying these burdens, okay? So you need to put those down, but you will, because here you go, right here in the second week of September, the Wheel of Fortune in the right side up position. All right, this is positive energy, positive momentum. Luck is on your side. It is now your turn. Okay, so whatever you're currently trying to manifest in your life or get rid of, or vice versa, right? This is going to be a little bit more possible towards that second week of September here. Also, with your fifth card being the Eight of Cups in the reverse position, now it's time to take action with something, Gemini, okay? Or the person you're dealing with will start to take action, or your general environment situation, right? Because when the Eight of Cups is in reverse, somebody is coming out of that hermit mode of going away to find their own answers, find out what fulfills their cup, and now they're ready, okay? So you could be ready, or the other person or people or organizational and general environment situation could be more ready here, Gemini, towards the middle of that second week of September. So before we get to your sixth card, we're going to go back a little bit and talk about what's on the top of the bottom of your other deck, okay, in relation to this Eight of Cups in the reverse position. So in the recent past, and what is recent, you have to figure that out yourself, right? Is it days, weeks, months, or years ago? We have the Chariot on top, right, in the right side up position, and the Five of Cups in reverse. Now, I've seen quite a few readings for this time period from September 1st to the 16th that have had Five of Cups, either right side up or reverse, and they're all in different places. So this could also be something to do with astrology or collected unconsciousness here, okay? But it is like I see this almost in every reading so far. So I did want to point that out, okay? Just turn this down. All right. So, in the recent past, Gemini, there could have been this chariot, could have been you or someone you were dealing with, was really in control of their emotions and charging forward momentum. They were balancing their masculine and feminine more than when we started the reading off with your lovers in reverse. Okay. So, and then also in the recent past, somebody started to um, realize that they were possibly, before only looking at life in a negative point of view or a negative way. And now, in the recent past, they started to let that go and find a more balanced place. Okay. So, when these two cards want to come together and talk about this with the Eight of Cups in reverse, it's like this is why you could now be ready to take action, Gemini, or the person you're dealing with a general environment situation is because somebody balanced their emotions and realized they needed to look at life or something in a more balanced way, not in a bitter way or not in a unrealistic way, but just a balance. All right. Now, moving forward, okay, your sixth card here, so beautiful, Gemini, is the Queen of Staves in the right side up position, also known as the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is abundance, this is respect, right? People look up to her. She also has her emotions in control with the Nile River in the background. Okay, and she has all the tools that she needs, and people support her, right? You don't actually see her crown, not her crown, you do see her crown, not her crown on her head. I meant to say throne. You don't actually see her throne here, all right? But you can just tell by her body posture that she is strong and she's confident and she's more in control of her power here, okay? So really nice energy that could be happening for you, Gemini, or around you or with the person, right? Find how you fit more towards the end of that second week of September. So now with all that being said, let's get into your confirmation cards and see what else we find here in your reading. So I'll call them out and then we'll go in order, okay? So you have the Hanged Man in the right side up position, the High Priestess right side up, and the Six of Pentacles right side up. So very nice here, Gemini. So we'll go in order. So in the recent past, right, when we talk about the first and second confirmation card, it is also past energy. You have the Hangman in the right side of position. Okay, so this talks about looking at something from a different perspective, different angle, viewpoint, right, but also being more grounded with the tree roots on the side. Okay, so it could be, right, when this Hangman is coming in and it's confirming the Lovers in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune, okay, that somebody in this union, if we're talking about unions, okay, needed to look at something from a different perspective, okay, to try to make it more divinely vibrational love, high vibration love, right? Whether it is romantic, work, friends or family, or self-love, okay? Somebody needed to look at something from a new perspective, even from the past. It's still here. It's like that person still needs to do that. And when they do that, okay, whether it's you or someone else, then you have this more abundance energy. Luck is on your side, forward momentum, okay? So really interesting here, Gemini. Now moving forward, your second tarot confirmation card is the High Priestess in the right side up position. So this is all about intuition, right? You see this beautiful woman here in the forest and she's all green, all the abundance, right? Not just money, but good health, whatever you want to manifest in your life. There's the water here. There's a spider web over her head, right? That's divinely guided. That's the grandmother spirit, okay? But she is also very intuitive. She's the High Priestess. She's in control of her emotions, all right? And there is definitely a little bit of some Libra energy here as well. So when this High Priestess comes in and is confirming, excuse me, so sorry, the Nine of Swords upright and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Here, let me show you these guys. All right. This is basically saying the way to get out of this, Gemini, any anxiety, worry, overthinking, being too much up in your head, right? In that second week, the way to get out of that is to use your intuition. Not everything is logic, right? The swords represent intellect and logic. Not everything is logic. Okay, you have to use logic with your intuition as well. Okay, so this is going to bring you out of that. And also, your intuition will tell you, Gemini, when it's time to take action. Remember, I said this is that action card. Okay, when it's right side up, it's no action, it's observation going within. Okay, but it's reversed. So you will know, Gemini, when it's time to take action for yourself or the person you're dealing with or general environment situation here. All right. Now, your third confirmation card is the Six of Pentacles, okay? And it's really beautiful when we go back a little bit and just mention, again, you started with the Lovers in the reverse position, okay, Gemini? And then here you have the Six of Pentacles that's all about balance. She's holding the balance scales, okay? It's about slowly building your abundance, hard work, moving forward, all right? And it's also about charity. So in this card, you know, she is basically giving some coins to these children on the side of the road. So it could be saying, you know, this, let me go back and say too, that your third confirmation card is a little bit of past energy and future energy, okay? But it's basically saying there is some need for charity or equal give and take, not money, not just money, right? You can help someone learn a skill, okay, or a trade, or you can just spend time with someone, whatever it may be. This will actually make you even more abundant here. All right, hold on one second, guys. My necklace. I like looked down and I was like, what is that? Okay, hold on. Okay, anyway, so when this Six of Pentacles energy comes in here, that balancing the equal give and take, giving back to others, right? Slowly building your abundance is coming in here, and it's confirming the Seven of Swords upright and this Queen of Staves in the upright position. So yeah, it's saying to you, put some of those swords down, like we said before, share. Okay, if the swords represent intellect, there may be something that you know, Gemini, that you need to share with others. Obviously, not like sensitive information, of course, okay? But again, if there's something that you can help somebody learn, or a skill or a craft, or even just spending time with them, okay? Let all that other stuff go, okay? And then when this Six of Pentacles comes in here, and it's also confirming the Queen of Staves, or also known as the Queen of Wands upright, okay? This is basically saying the more that you get in control of your emotions, step into your power, know that you are supported, you have a support system, whatever it may be for you, friends, family, healthcare worker, etc., okay? That this will make you more abundant, and it will make you feel like you have all the tools that you need, and also to give back to others, because you'll have so much more in the future that you may not need all of it, okay? So you may not need all the abundance, again, not just money. It could be you're giving back your time, right? Time is money, some people say, but it's so important because you never get your time back. So people always value their time, no matter what they do or who they are, okay? So that could be a particular message for some people here. But that is what I have for you so far, Gemini, regarding the tarot. But before you go, let's get you a couple of oracle cards here. So I did switch it up this time, and I'm using the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck here for your first card. But it's really beautiful. There's like this Native American woman, and there's an owl and a crow and a peacock kind of sitting on her head here, right? And it says, visions of life beyond death. All right, how beautiful is that? Okay, so I'm going to just quickly read a little meditation here. Not the whole thing, okay, because we don't have time for all of that, but I will do a little bit. Okay, so let's see. All right. Okay, well, you can still see the card if it focuses. Come on. Okay, well, I'll just go ahead anyway. You can pretty much see it. So it says, say aloud, right, when you're thinking this meditation, I now release any fear I have associated with seeing truth, with seeing beyond the veil of illusion, or with my inner vision opening up. That is not supposed to happen, sorry. Like, why are we talking here in commercials? Okay, Sorry, let me go back a little bit. I now release any fear I've associated with seeing truth, with seeing beyond the veil of illusion, or with my inner vision opening up. From my heart, mind, body, and heart, mind, and body. Sorry. I release any wounding I have received in relation to what I have witnessed at any time, especially where it was based in a fearful response of others. Okay, that's pretty deep. I ask that my vision be restored to its fullness through compassion and unconditional love. So mote it be. And then it says, close your eyes. Imagine love pouring down from the universe straight onto your head, reaching behind your eyes and feeling good. When you've had enough of this, simply open your eyes and imagine you can breathe and exhale any excess energy gently out through them. And now you have finished your healing process. All right, so very nice. So yeah, I feel like Gemini, this visions of life beyond death, can definitely go with all the swords that we talked about, right? Like just letting that stuff go. That's really how I feel, okay? All right, now moving forward with your second oracle card here. This is your love oracle message, whether you're watching for romantic reasons or platonic love with friends or family, or even self-love, right? So your message is, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. All right. So that could be a particular message for some people. And again, if it's not romantic, it could be you've already met the friend that you seek, okay? You've already met a family member on a deeper level of vulnerability that you seek. And if it's yourself, you've already met yourself, the person that you need to heal and love is you, okay? So that's kind of how I see it, but always take it how it resonates for you, okay? And then your last oracle card here, Gemini, is the Sun Dancers, okay? It's really pretty woman dancing here. She looks like a butterfly, right, in the air. And it says, joyful activity, celebration of life, and abundance. And this definitely goes with the Queen of Staves here. So who doesn't want celebration and abundance? Okay, Gemini? Beautiful. All right. So I also wanted to look up real quickly what the message was for that one. I mean, it's kind of basically self-explanatory, but sometimes I don't have all of the right words. So I'll just read the last paragraph here really quickly. All right, before you go. Okay. So the Sun Dancers. So it says, give thanks in advance for the grace and goodwill of the divine. Be willing to dance the victory dance as if your greatest dreams are realized, and watch how easily things begin to fall in place. Yes. Stay positive and leave the timing up to the divine. All things are possible now. Dance the joy of being and celebrate your life in abundance today. Oh, that's so nice. I love it. All right, so Gemini, that is your message for this time period. I really appreciate everyone for your views, for your energy, for your likes, for your shares. When you do like the video, it helps it circulate more. So if that's something you want to do, awesome, but you don't have to, of course, okay? Do whatever is right for you. And then also, if you like this video and you haven't subscribed yet, it is free. It's just like following on Facebook or Instagram. So you can just click in the bottom right corner and click on the bell icon and make sure that it's blue and it's active, and it'll just notify you when I put out new readings, okay? But also be aware that whether you watch on your computer or your tablet or your phone, you do have to have your settings to let YouTube notify you when I put out new readings. Not just me, but like other stuff that you may watch on YouTube, okay? If that's something that you want to do. Otherwise, you won't see the readings until you come back again on YouTube. So just wanted to throw that out there. And then the other thing I wanted to quickly mention is that I may be moving, guys. So I am excited, but kind of like, because I have basically 2.5 weeks to move. So I always try to get a jump start on my readings ahead of time. So I may do some readings, with a bunch of boxes in the background or something. We'll see how it goes. It should be interesting. And then, you know, there might be a week or two where I don't do any readings at all once I get settled in my new place and my work schedule and everything. We'll just see how it goes. But I will definitely keep you guys informed. So anyway, but all that being said, I'm going to sign off. I may come back in a little while to do Cancer, since we already did, well, no, Cancer goes next. I was thinking of Virgo, but we already started with Virgo because it's Virgo season. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. And if you want to join some of the other videos, you're always welcome. And if not, that's okay too. So anyway, you guys take care and I'll see you later. All right, bye.